Good evening, guys. Welcome to some ESL Challenger today, or ESL Challenger League. I'm Josh, your cast for today, and we've got KZG v Mindfreak, just in case you're thinking you're watching Underground v House Bets, okay, or another team in particular. Now, today we've got the first ECL exclusive in the OC region of Train. So we have that ready to go as well. So we're going to have some Train with Mindfreak KZG, and the second map being Mirage. So we've got the good old default map, and we got the new map underway as well. We have a few people in the server at the moment, being a state and rookie, so everyone's just joining in shortly as well. We've got a bit of a grudge match as well with KZG taking on Pain, one of their ex-AWPers previously as well. So that's a bit of a, well, that's one example of a ex-teammate rivalry there as well. But this is also another key game as well between these two teams. As you may know, big key game for both KZG and Mindfreak, given the fact that Mindfreak have already lost a head-to-head to Rooster. KZG, big for them as well. They took down Mantra. They want to try and lock away a top 5 spot. If they take out Mindfreak, that's one step to it in particular. So both teams are just trying to get one up over each other. Mindfreak really trying to return to winning ways and just making sure that KZG don't get into the playoffs like they did last time by sneaking in after beating Rooster and whatnot as well. So yeah, you know, that's probably the things you're going to be looking at in particular. Now, I haven't seen KZG or Mindfreak play Train, so this is going to be quite different. And also, not to mention as well, Nuke isn't being one of the picked options in particular. And looking at the veto, I don't think KZG were allowing it either. KZG with the first ban and the second ban on Nuke, so Mindfreak never ever were going to get their preferred map. So yeah, that's going to be fairly interesting overall. Now, with KZG and Mindfreak, KZG stomping Mantra could show that they could be a top 4, even a top 5 team, especially with FlyQuest leaving, but Talon coming in is really just a neutral shift. Now, Kraz and Foggers have fitted into this team quite nicely as well. Foggers and Kraz both performing very well against Mantra, which is to be expected when you beat a team like 13-5 and 13-3, that your team's going to be overall just green across the board. Now they're going to be versing a team in Mindfreak, which have got a lot of experienced heads in it. You got Gump, you got Tux, you got Ricky, you got Texter, you got a really lot of players that just, you know, been in there for the long haul. They know how this works, they know how lands work. Mindfreak have already got a ESL Pro League to look at as well. And you've got a lot of experienced players backed around with a superstar in AWPer and Pain, and also a very, very experienced rifler in Gump as well. So Mindfreak are probably going to be the biggest test for KZG to see if KZG are indeed the real deal. Now, that's the main thing in particular. You know, are they indeed the real deal? Because, you know, they played well against Mantra. Mantra's get generally a standard team, like, you know, a team they feel better than them, that you're going to go places, and it's unlikely that you get relegated. And overall, the stars for KZG as well, I forgot to mention, would be State. Also, now State's got some backup in Kraz and Foggers, that he's not really just carrying the clutch potential all on his shoulders effectively as well. So that's probably another thing to watch out for as well. Now with Train has changed quite a bit. We'll get into Train as well. We've got the players in there already. I'll get to an idea of Train. So you guys might be the first time you looked at this map. If you looked at a few YouTube videos already, you probably know most of the changes. As you can see here, this A main area has been really cleaned up. Like, you know, there's not 3 characters anymore. There's 1 and 2. No Heaven, as you can see here. You can't access Heaven anymore. Now, just only Hell. Well, you can access Heaven, actually, but it's just like, yeah, Heaven's just, yeah, it's just a concept, mate. As you can see here. So, Hell's really the only thing you can really defend from anymore. Of course, the trains, like, you know, there's E-Box still there. You can see it, of course, as well. There's a little bit of an Olaf here as well. Olaf's been extended a bit. But you can see overall that the A site's been made a bit more open. Now, another thing to note as well, like Ivy's a bit wider, no server here anymore. Also, not to mention as well that the players on A site, especially if you get past Ivy, cannot look back and take you out at CT. So it actually allows the team to potentially backstab B and crunch on B potentially as well. Now, it goes to the B site. The most important thing is that it's actually a train on train now. As you can see, Thomas here, there's an actual train on train. And B, I've got to say, they're missing a train right here. And B, just like A, has been tidied up a lot, where there's lost a lot less trains. And also as well, this area has been closed off as well, so you can't see through it anymore. And obviously, bomb train, pretty easy to plant. You can still plant at default just down here. And also, well, this train station needs a bit of a help here. You know, as you can see, the roof's a bit concerning. I believe the deck chairs and barbecue are now gone from this area as well. Anyways, let's get back into it. We get into the B halls. And B halls, nothing really has changed here. Pretty much same as usual. But the real change has been here. So basically, this is now not a smooth thing. It's just you jump down basically into it. The stairs are on the outside as well. You can no longer get to Pop Dog through here. So you don't have a ladder down here to Pop Dog anymore. Instead, Pop Dog's changed to, as people call it, either Pop Long or Long Dog, as you can get into the A bomb site via a pretty safe passage through this way into the bomb site in particular. So I say overall with Train is going to be less CT sided as a result. The main things that made Train very, very CT sided, also there's no more ticket booth anymore as well, forgot to highlight that. The main things that made Train CT sided was the fact that you couldn't really crunch on B, and you could have like one person defend on B. Because basically what you could do previously is that the A site defenders could defend a rotate or a crunch or a backstab coming from B from just looking back after the Ivy player has gone down. The Ivy player will be a lot more important these days to prevent such a crunch from happening. So, yeah, so the Ivy player is going to be very important to not go down. Otherwise, the A player is rotating across is going to try and hold this angle to make sure no one goes through. Because if anyone goes through to the back alleys, it's pretty much the B player's got to operate on a swivel because, as you can see, he can probably just, basically switch around and a player could be right behind him. Also, as well, I think B long is a bit longer as well for CT long, for CT rotate. It's a bit longer overall. And also the nades being chucked through here is a lot more clearer as well. Like there's a lot less stuff up so you can do now from throwing these nades through. And yeah, that's practically it with the changes on Train. And as I said before, I feel like Train is going to be it's going to be less CT-sided than it was previously. But it's just something to watch out for as well. There's going to be less CT-sided due to those changes in particular where the CTs aren't so strong. T-sides can relatively crunch B, which wasn't previously done. Basically, Train was just all about this. If you controlled A main, if you controlled Pop Dog, well, now it's called Long Dog, of course, or Pop Long, and Ivy, if you have 3 of those, if you have 2 out of 3, either as a T or as a CT. If you had it as a CT, the T's would go to B. If you had it as a T, you would go to A, because you can crunch into A and vice versa. And B's just the one to be like, okay guys, we'll go there if we can't get to A. And that is literally pretty much it. And that's what Train boiled down to in the end. And yeah, that's pretty much it with the new map of Train. And I think this is going to be my first cast on Train, actually. So, going to be very, very interesting coming around as well. And I gotta say, I really love Thomas in Train. I can't believe they made a color scheme of Thomas the Tank Engine on the B bomb site, which I find absolutely hilarious, okay? And I love it because I think Thomas from the CS player Thomas responded to it, being like, oh, I didn't know they had a part of Train named after me. Well, now you know. It's KZG, not PPG, Psycho dude. To be fair, there's a lot of KZG hatred I've noticed in chat on KZG hate. KZG Garbo toxic players. This guy's the first time he's ever talked to my chat. I wonder who is calling toxic. Okay. Who's toxic in KZG, okay? And if you say a person starting with F and ending as S, you're wrong, okay? You're just wrong. You're just plain wrong, okay? You're just wrong. Absolutely wrong. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get into the game. Warm-ups will be done shortly. Samu could never hurt a fly, man. I wonder what Samuk did to this guy. Sam's been really good to talk to, mate. I've interviewed Sam multiple times. Very good. Solid head on the shoulders. Yeah, it is Train. I can't believe that for a second, bro. Would he even play MM? He but you got Knife Round coming. By the way, maps are Mirage, by Train and Mirage. I like how I forgot to do an underscore for Train. Good work, Josh. Okay, good work. Maybe you'll get Train right this time. There we go. Knife round begins. Stabbing commences. Oh, they're a bit jammed up there. I was going to say, like, KZG could go in, and they are going in. Foggers and Samook's team up for a knife round win. And that's going to be interesting which side they're going to start. KZG start the CT side. So, Train was relatively CT-sided back in the CSGO days before it was replaced with Vertigo, I believe. Yeah, you know, actually the funny part is, Train was replaced with Vertigo, and then Train replaced Vertigo. Yeah, you know, it's funny how that works. Actually, I think Train was replaced by Ancient, but I'm not terribly too sure. Well, you know what, I think I've got them all mixed up. Ancient, that's right. They removed Train and added Ancient. Yeah, Vertigo was for another map. It was Cash. Tech Pause coming in. You guys don't know as well, I forgot to mention for KZG. KZG are currently at Team Bliss HQ. According to the group photo that was taken. Not sure if they're just visiting. Or stuck in Team Bliss HQ. Did some of them forget the key? You know what happened? Tito took the key with him. And they're stuck in Team Bliss at the moment, okay? They need to be freed, okay? Free Foggers. Foggers with the pistol. Sees a whole bunch of players pop out of A main, and Fogdog takes down Gump. Not a good save this time. Bombs dropped an E-box, and Foggers doesn't see Texter, and Texter just snipes him. Next up, on the bomb train. Oh, geez, this is looking pretty grim. Rotations come around. 4-free moment, I'm gonna say. Ricky, he's got the bomb, heading towards the B bomb site. Samux did rotate over, so he is holding ticket. State, just checking the back site. Meanwhile, Ricky has gone to the B halls and he's going to go for that B hit. I say they started off well. Double kill from Hassie and Foggers. 1 kill apiece. The early 2k. And Ricky. Bit nervous. He's afraid that the B player's already there. Ricky just clearing out the site. Samux isn't checking. Oh, Samux is going to hear that. Might swing on it. He does. Bomb planted by Ricky. And they're going to have to go for a retake here. They do not have a kit, so this retake's going to be quick. State rotating through long. Can he find anyone, though? He's got to find someone quick. Pucks. Just making sure no one's going for the flank. They've got to get in here very, very quickly here. They don't have time to play with. Now, State's been spotted in the open. What can he do? He knows Ricky's at the... Oh, no, he's going to be blocked from behind. No, Ricky reveals himself. Does win the duel. Samux to trade. Samux has got to go for the defuse. He knows it as well. And Samux, what can he do? Now, he's been seen by Tux. And Tux will get the first round on the board for Mindfreak. Very, very close round. I gotta say, I think Foggers gets a 4-free moment there and taken out by a Texter. Allows for that B plant. They win the round off of it. KZG. Will they look to force up? No. No force up from KZG. Mindfreak just glills the single back 10 on Gump. And they'll probably try to feed him as much as they can. House bets and undergrounds on the mainstream. 2 seconds. Guys, mind the no commentary bit for a bit. Just imagine I'm commentating, okay? I could do you one better. Why does HLTV load up so slow? Like, it loads up like a pedestrian, mate. Get into it. Okay, 2 seconds. No, because it's not it's not HLTV. I'm just putting up there for them now. As Texter gets the opening frag. They're stacking the sides, trying to get the headshot. But are they going to get any headshots? Probably not. Fogger's the last one left. Looks towards Tux. Can't get the double dink. 3-second round on the board for Mindfreak. It's on ESL CS, right? Yeah, don't worry. I've got perms to put it up on HLTV. So I did it for you, Aiden, okay? Because I knew right away when you asked that question, I'm like, it's not up on HLTV, is it? So that's why I didn't commentate that round too much. So I just put it up for you. Someone's gonna be like, you have perms to turn HLTV on? Yeah, because I got them from HLTV gave them to me after I harassed them non-stop previously. Well, not non-stop, but I've asked a lot to them. Foggers, the HE grenade does a bit of damage. He knows he's got Texter trapped here. Foggers loses to Texter. Texter's barely alive. Might be a trade coming for Kras. Is a trade. That's a risky trade, but Kras can't get out. He's going to be burned to a crisp. I'm going to say that was worth it, though. Not going to lie. That was probably worth it with the MP9 kill. However, Samux has pushed up so far to B main. He's going to check long dog or pop long or whatever you want to call it these days. And he's going to see nobody's here. So he's going to tell everyone, like, wait a second. No one's hit B. We've got the angles, so they're not anywhere at the moment. Estate gets a bit of pain onto pain. No kill though. So dodge out the peak. Tagged up Ricky. Estate takes a bit of damage as well. Getting a lot of information. Estate may have to withdraw, and unfortunately does not. And Samux coming out of pop long. Doesn't see anyone at all. And oh geez, this is gonna be a timing test here. Will they peek in towards B or will they go towards A? Tubux does have a quick flank. Tux, is he checking the angle? He is. Tux, oh, almost lost the bomb there. And that would have been diabolical. Going for a B hit. A 3v5. Will KZG just call it? Or will they go for it? Tubux trying to rotate over. He ain't going to stop the bomb. I think it's going to be safe call right away. I like how the map's just not matching the map anymore. They're just hacking through the map, mate. Alright, it's gonna be a safe call coming in. Not really much KZG can do. It's just like, yeah, you picked the wrong site. 3v4, just gamble stack. Hope they wander into your crosshairs. You got two M4A1Ss. They can chew everyone up. Nothing to do but the save. And by the way, there's finally a train in train. Okay, there's 2 trains in train. Do you guys know the previous train did not have a train in it? Okay? Terrorists win. I think the MP9 kill from Kras is actually going to be quite important here because they can buy up into this round. M4 being chucked over to Foggers. Yeah, they're going to buy up because Kras's MP9 kill is going to be huge. Because that's going to allow Kras to buy up as well. Not a great buy, but a buy nonetheless. Mindfreak. 3-0 up. Dominant lead so far. They won the bonus gun round, but didn't get too many guns out of it. Molotovs and flashes being thrown in. To looks to be anchor. Kras on Olaf. Foggers holding pop long. Payne's got the AWP out. The big green is out. They're looking for him. They've got him. Samux goes down. He drops the smoke, but they're going to go straight towards B because they know he's the B anchor. Quick rotate coming from Estate. Can Estate stop it? A deep... Ooh, it does hit Estate. Payne. Is he even holding the angle? Oh, great flick by Payne. He wasn't even aiming for it. You can even see it from the third person. He wasn't even aiming for Estate. Clips him on the shoulder. And that's going to be an immediate save call as well. But they've got Ricky down here as well. But Foggers able to clear the angles. Takes out Ricky. That allows the save to occur. KZG, and they're going to shift a second player towards B. Because that's twice now where Mindfreak just effectively walked onto B. Kras trying to escape. Gump coming with the backstab. Gump's taking down Foggers, but trade out by Kras. if they can keep the two kits alive, that'd be great. But I don't think Mindfreak's going to let them keep these weapons. 17 seconds to go, and they probably can go for this. Dexter, seeing what damage he can do. Making a lot of noise as he checked the angle. Should check this angle. Oh, jeez, absolutely deleted. They should be able to keep these weapons. Heavy timeout from KZG. And they're gonna have to talk about this because it's been like basically free executes on the B. They take out Samuk's either at B, at Pop Long, or whatever it is. I think that defense earlier for Samuk's at Pop Long was probably a bit of a mistake, given that he can really only hold that angle, and they can just waltz onto B like this or this. And they also need some adjustment already, because they're getting absolutely torn to shreds with not much of resistance. It has been, you know, 2 kills go down and they immediately save. And it's just like, you gotta have a bit more of a fight than that. They know that as well. Because they're getting killed at the moment. Mindfreak on 4, they're doing a good start. That's what they needed. After Rooster completely clowned them. Well, not completely clowned them, but won a few close games. They need to get a bit of revenge. Estate, just lurking around. Can he find anyone? Smokes. Tex is just hiding in it. Counter Molotov thrown as well. Tex is getting a lot of information, but can he take down Estate? He does. And that's A open potentially. Oh, geez. Hassie the trade. That's a ballsy shot there. Gives his position away, but gets the kill at least. Kraz. Straight into Pop Long already. They've actually put the second onto B. Kraz on an off angle. They've got to clear him out. Tux, he's holding the angle. Kraz, will he check in time? Kraz, big opportunity here. Can he get a couple of kills? They don't want to give the game away. Oh, gee, they should. Oh, gee, almost a double kill. Gump does save Pain there. Now, just smoke being thrown early. Gump's got a second as well. Catches a nade out in his hands. Foggers tries to trade back. Foggers throwing a Molotov down. Trying to delay the plot. Spots Pain, but just doesn't matter. He's taking too much damage. And that should be, well, the end of the round. Hassie going for it. Bomb has been planted. I think Hassie's going to get too curious. That's going to be a 5th round on the board for Mindfreak. They're just getting absolutely destroyed at the moment. They haven't really looked in the round at all. Mindfreak are looking very good. Gump with good entries and basically winning the B site for them. Okay, so the 5-7 gets absolutely drilled by Tux. That's the site split at the moment. Estate trying to go through that smoke. Texter on the ready. He's ready for it. Kraz does get a dingle to Texter. Chain Molotov coming in. Potential trade, and Estate can't get it done either. Had an opportunity. So we're up to Hassie and some looks at the moment. Mindfreak's got a lot of prac on this map. You can feel it. Hassie, gotta get some Wonder Deegs here, but I don't think he's gonna get any Wonder Deegs at all. Pain at Olaf. Clearing out the side. Bomb's going towards B instead. And some looks. Gonna find himself outnumbers. Texter taking down Hassie. So looks to the MP9, drills Texter. But Pain could knife him. I was gonna say, Pain was gonna hit him with a Tech 9. I don't think Samux could hear Pain's AWPs being scoped in. It's gonna be 6-0 to Mindfreak. Yeah, this is looking like it's going one way at the moment. And it ain't going KZG's way. Double AWP setup. State hasn't got into the game at all, by the way. One of the important players for KZG. Mindfreak, on the other hand, Oh, Tux is rocking, Tex is rocking, the T's. The previously VAC banned players, Tux and Texter, are all in it. Good to go. Like I say, Ricky hasn't been able to do too much because basically the Tux and Texter duo is absolutely decimating, getting all these crucial entries. Ricky leading the charge. Hassie's got one. Gonna drop back. Smoke is being deployed immediately. Grass has been taken by Texter. Hassie trying to see if he can find anyone. Ooh, a push through to Smoke. A daring push at that. And Texter takes down Hassie. Hassie wasn't even ready for it. They look really lost KZG on this map. Hoggers takes down Tux. Here's the step. Hoggers can't get the second trade out by Gump. Estate with the AWP. Ooh, should be taken out here. Molotov. Oh, no, not yet. Payne will be taken out. Estate should have him for breakfast, and he does. Now they notice the second AWP on the server. Estate dropping back into Pop Long. They could assume that's him, actually. There was noise made in Pop Long, and they could assume that's Estate. They may fall for it. Because the trade's going to come instantly, basically. Quick miss shot by Estate. And that's going to cost, unfortunately... Well, we will actually... Estate throws the smoke up. Bomb being picked up by Payne, and Payne switches out to the Tech 9, going for a 1v2. Going for a reverse default. Got the AWP out. Estate. It's gone to E-Box. He's got one Payne. Now he's up to Samux. Molotov being thrown in. We'll follow it up with a flash as well. Payne's going to move. And Payne's going to move quickly. Samux. Does he see that Payne's in hell? He still thinks he's at default. Samux doesn't have a kit, so he's got to act quickly on this one. Samux hasn't got the read, but he thinks he's hell, and he'll win it. Will he get KZG's first round? Yes, he will. Hard fought first round there by KZG. I think they'll be happy to just be on one round at the moment. Mindfreak has been dominating. They'll lose a lot of money from that victory. With the AWP on the ground, they don't have the double AWP set up. Actually, like I say, it's actually quite a blessing for Mindfreak, despite losing the round. Only one weapon alive. Give me another timeout from KZG. I'm gonna say they must be talking about this one in particular. Because, like, they've had to get the double AWP out to win this round. Early Molotov for double HE towards A main. Trying to see if a default A is their plan of attack, Mindfreak, but they've decided otherwise to go down to a default B setup. Gum. Clearing out Pop Long. He finds some hooks. Actually, it's Estate now at the bottom of the stairs. They double peek and Estate gets a collat. Both Gump and Ricky hitting the bricks. They didn't expect it all to be right there. Kraz has rotated over. Big start for KZG. They needed it. Then again, the last time there were 2 kills up, they lost a round, but it was the pistol round. State will definitely be forced out here with this Molotov being thrown in. Actually, execute is going to end up B. I say Fog has discovered that no one is in A main. Tux flashing in. Kraz is hit by the flash. Tux perfect. Takes down Kraz immediately at default. The bomb will be planted. It's going to be a 3v4 retake. Foggers coming into the backstab. Will be Payne be aware of it? I think Payne is aware of it. Payne. Is he going to take a look? He doesn't. By the time he does, Foggers has absolutely decimated him. Now Tux needs to clear out the side. They're doing so well so far, but Texter, 1-for-1 trade. They know Foggers is coming, but in the end, Samuk's able to clean it up. Foggers Not really needed to take out the players on the site. KZG have got number 2 on the board. There been some very tough rounds being fought by KZG at the moment. Very, very tough rounds. Mindfreak still got a lot of money going into this with another buy. 2 rounds on the board, but for KZG, they're not out of the woods at all. They're not out of the woods at all. One lost round means they're smash bang onto an eco, onto a force buy. I gotta say, like, it isn't looking like that KZG's, like, finally found a secret antidote to stop Mindfreak. They're winning the duels at the moment to do so. Hex up, being tagged up by Krass. Oh, Foggers with a how you doing to Gump, and that is looking a lot better from KZG there. Winning 2 important aim duels in the B halls and at Ivy. This could be a big victory from the confidence is back up. Like the last 2 rounds that KZG have won haven't really been too convincing. It's been like in a few last gasp efforts. Not very shaky, not so confident, but this opening duel was very, very confident from both Foggers and Hassie. So Mook's playing a bit more defensive. Tuck's clearing all the angles. Making sure no one's lurking down there as well for a quick rotate. Flashback being thrown in. No movement yet. 2 players on B for KZG. One on the train. Oh, actually, one at backside. And one at the back, I don't know, the depot. Samux does a bit of damage, but he's going to drop off. Wasn't accurate. Takes it to trade. Foggers has already been tagged up as well as he switches over with the HE. Looking towards heaven is Hassie. And looking to D. Oh, geez. Ricky gets an easy one on Hassie there. And Foggers and State will clean the rest up. 3 rounds on the board for KZG. I was going to say, thinking that KZG were going to lose that round. Like, I was sitting there going, oh no, don't tell me they're going to lose this. Because they did look a bit shaky. Yeah, the first time out from Mindfreak there. KZG at least gets some breathing room on train, so they can make a comeback on the T side if needed. Like, you know, that T side has a bit of room to move. Not that you want it, but, you know, 6-0 was pretty dire. Ducks leading the charge. Molotov early on and just making sure, oh, that Molotov did not land. Mixture of Tech 9s and AKs being installed. Samuk's just dropping back. He heard the flash. He's by himself. There's 4A. Can't yield his position. Can't die either. Default for trade is 4A and 1B. So Mindfreak will go for the plant and the take if they do kill a player on B. In fact, if they kill a player on A, for example. Grass rotating over, just smoking off, holding heaven. Holding catwalk, actually, on the B-bomb side. State takes a bit of damage from the Molotov, drops back onto A. Gump, just hoping to get a player on the other side of catwalk. Lower has been de-smoked. They can do an upper low execute onto B if they wish it to do so. The execution's coming in. That looks trying to fire through the smoke to see if they can see anyone. Another Molotov's been thrown in, but that Molotov was negated. Some hooks on default train at the moment. Haven't charged in yet, but here they go. The charging is coming in. Gump Can he find anyone on site? Fogus catches down Ricky, the decoy. Ball's being flooded down. Samux gets a second as well. HG's been thrown in, trying to do as much damage as he can. Oh, geez, a free for none. And that's all the B-Side's defenders being completely destroyed here. Now Foggers trying to tag up Pain. He's got all low HP at the moment, but the in-between the trains, any angle would do it. And beautiful by Tex against the one tap with the Tech 9. Hassie sees the shadow, but doesn't matter. Tux will swing in. And it'll be a 7th round for Mindfreak. And this is what I was talking about, that KZG now have to force up if they lose a round. And Mindfreak can potentially put this to 9. Has to be a force up here from KZG. They're going to force the next 2 rounds. All B-side defenders eliminated in 1.5 seconds to take B. And that's going to upset KZG quite a lot. Mindfreak hitting all of their shots. Especially after the opening execute went so well for them. Foggers coming into 5-7, very close up and personal. Flashing in. Oh, the counter flash was pretty good, but doesn't matter. The bigger guns will win the day. Puck's pushing into the AK. Should be able to get some A-site security here. Puck's making a lot of noise. Has to take it out at Ivy. So up to Samux, and Samux has been heard. And that's rounds. That's done. That's a Kobe. Look, Samux just running. They can ignore him at this point. They know his position. I know Samux has to fight for this, given the economy. Actually, I didn't full buy into it. They half-bought instead. Given that money situation. Sorry, I saw one of their money go down to 100. It must have refunded. And that's going to be a complete elimination of all weapons. And Mindfreak take 8. And they'll most... Ooh, now be a big fight for 9. Can see there. Mindfreak leading up a big streak. Texer and Tux, once again, the dynamic duo is leading the charge. Foggers and Samux have been stymieing these players, but no. Oh, big push by Foggers, but Texer just doesn't matter. With a hand in his face, he just keeps pushing. Estate does win at Ivy, but the site's gone. Texer's still pushing along. And everything's just smoked off. They can get that bomb down, and that's put the owners back with the KZG. Hassie trying to stop the bomb. Texer trying to trade out. Tux will, though. Tux is going to push in. He's going to clear out the backlines to make sure no one can go for a retake. KZG seems to be impossible at the moment. So Books has to go big. Stay in the smoke. Pretty much over. And that's it. 9-3 at the half. All accounted for by Mindfreak. There's their exact plan, exact plays. That's going to be a side switch. Mindfreak, we're looking pretty confident at the moment. A 9-3 victory. Well, 9-3 lead, not victory. Victory on the T half. But they're in a dominating position at the moment. Give me timeout from Mindfreak. Mindfreak, a big pistol round victory would do a lot here. KZG really need to win this pistol. They want to get back into it. So Mook's holding the smokes, holding the flashes. He's going to try and fake it out, see if he can get an early rotate. Kraz just charging through. Well, Ricky's going to hear this and he's going to be like, guys, there are a lot of players, but instead, they go down to long B. Bit of a duel here as well. The dualies don't win. Kraz actually fakes out all of them. Now Kraz with the dualies looking inside. Spots one at the backside. Going to plant in the smoke. And he's going to be hit for a bit of damage, but he gets the bomb down anyway. Kraz stuck in the smoke. What can he do? Does take down Pain in the end. Can Kraz go for a bit more? If he gets the fourth here, but Hassie takes care of Tex down. It's just up to Ricky. Ricky in a 1v3. Nice, he delivers a crucial blow to Ricky. KZG, they needed that. They needed to start the comeback. This round was it. Mindfreak get force board in. I'm going to say this map has a lot of close angles, so the MP9s in at 5.7s could be quite good. Charging up through Pop Long, Tux and Texter, the dynamic duo once again. At top of the scoreboard on the T side. They do it on the CT side as well. Samuk's on an off angle. Tux. Does he see a hip or anything like that? We see Samux clearly, and Tux and Texter drill Samux. And that's one weapon already. They know it's a force up now. But operating in a 4v5. Well, they've heard more 5.7s. And they're like, guys, yep, that's definitely a force buy. Texter. Pain. Oof. Almost get one apiece. Great flash, and he does a lot of damage. Can he convert it? That's the main question. Gump, can he get a second? He does get a second. Gump, can he get a third? Not charged down by Foggers, but traded out by Ricky. Foggers, ooh. At times, it's a perfection, but Tux comes in from Pop Long, and that will be a 10th round for Mindfreak, and they win against the run of play, and they'll grab 2 AKs out of it. They really couldn't wrestle back a 4v5, and Mindfreak, well, they most likely will dance to 11. KZG, well, I was gonna ask, are they gonna force up? And that's exactly what they do. The Tech 9s and the Deagles have been bought. KZG really need to get a couple of rounds on the board. Because if they do tie it up against Mindfreak, you know, they've got to stop Mindfreak and Mirage to win against the tiebreak against Mindfreak. Every round is still important. Even if you're going to lose a map, every round is so important. Especially if you tie with them on the ladder. If it goes 1-on-1, it's determined by the margin of victory. So, you know, 13-0 is huge. State. Probably have long pop. Foggers goes down. And State takes down Texter, but Tuck's able to trade. 3 for 1. I think Sibooks may have been seen as well. Kraz is the 1D, takes down Tux. Should be taken by Pain and taken out by Pain as well, but Sibooks with the trade, and Sibooks has announced himself. M4 will have to reload, picks up the AK instead, but Ricky doesn't give him an option to even get that AK ready to put 11 on the board. Mindfreak can potentially secure overtime. Not potentially, most likely will secure overtime. Gonna be just a flash and try to hit A. Those HEs are a bit too early. KZG didn't run into it. Picks up, sees the damage, and sees like no one's there. Using that smoke as cover, they're gonna run into this A bomb site. Pain already rotated across, hearing a lot of noise. And that's gonna be very easy for the anti-ecos. Ricky, Tux, Pain, all chipping in. 12 rounds on the board, and KZG 8 rounds in a row to put it to OT. Is it likely? Not really. Okay? Not really at all, but any round is a good round for KZG, especially when they go to that second map of Mirage. Texter trying to prevent an early rush. Oh, jeez, counter flashes. HG's coming in everywhere. Texter, can he get one? Does a lot of damage. Eventually takes down Foggers. Cross to trade. Execute's coming in. Cross sees a second at E-Box. Can he get a third? Not traded out. Cross got a free K to enter. And it's just Gump and Ricky overly rotated quickly. Ricky 1-for-1 trade, and that's what they needed. Gump's been heavily tagged up as well. Gump gonna just have to exit out. Might have to just let the plant go. Gump rotating across. Oh, that smoke. Either way, they should get the plant. Or will they? Gump will have an angle here, potentially. No. Just blocked off. Gump, oh, misses the headshot. And that's going to cost him. Lined up. Molotov, perfect. Can he get two? Nah. 1-for-1 trade. Not the 1-for-1 trade that Mindfreak wanted. 5 rounds on the board for KZG. Got enough for a buy, Mindfreak. KZG. Need to get more rounds on the board. 7 rounds to OT. Operating out of main at the moment. G's gonna say it popped in towards Pop Long, and G's Texter and Tux once again. Getting it early. 2K Tux backs up and makes it. Oh, geez. Makes it a free K for Mindfreak, and Mindfreak should secure this. Oh, Gump puts a cherry on top. And so off the Foggers. And Payne. Well, that's a 13-5, and I gotta say, KZG got absolutely decimated. And they, I guess overall, there was a couple of rounds where they really looked in it. And that's about it. Mindfreak was so locked in on that T side, and they were just bashing B over and over and over again. And like I say, the Texter and Tux duo were very, very OP. And I think overall, Texter got the highest stats in the end. I think it was like 21 kills, 8 assists. Good Texter, and definitely the MVP of that matchup. But I think that Tux and Texter combo was just absolutely deadly, and just KZG just had no answers for it. They were absolutely just packaged in a little box and just thrown away. Kraz, gonna say he had his moments as well for KZG, but overall KZG were just the worst team overall by far. The trading just, it was there, like the assists are similar from both teams. But it's just Mindfreak are winning all their duels over and over and over again. And just KZG just couldn't trade out. Like, you know, they did, like the trading was fine when they could do it, but a lot of the duels were just untradeable. They couldn't do anything about it in particular. I'm going to say Tux and Texter, beautiful game. Payne also did chip in as well. Payne got 15 kills in the end. Probably the highlight there would have been the estate collat, given the fact that he just lined up both Ricky and Gump for the collateral. That was probably the moment of the game. As, you know, basically a lot of Mindfreaks like plays and whatnot were just really, really good entries, really good frag work and whatnot. I think estate was really, really good in a way that they didn't really expect the AWP to be planted there, and they double swing on it. And they lost that duel in the end to it as well. I think it was KZG's first round to be won. That was probably the play that, you know, looked really, really good. The plays that probably defined the game was like Mindfreak just constantly walking into B over and over again. KZG forcing all their players on A and putting them in a 5v3 scenario where they have to save. And also catching out Samux a lot by himself on the B bomb side. Like catching Samux out, making sure that he's either 1-for-1 and a quick 1-for-1, and already had the smoke and the Molotovs to the flashes at ticket, even at the CT rotate as well, to prevent anyone from really reinforcing B side and just getting that bomb down early, enforcing multiple saves from KZG on the CT side. We'll probably go to it. We'll see if we got map number 2 shortly. We'll probably go to an intermission bit shortly on it. Next map's gonna be Mirage, and I'm gonna say, you know, KZG confidence could be a bit down after that map. I mean, they did score a couple of rounds towards the end there. It didn't seem too consistent. They didn't seem really used to the map train. They didn't seem used to it. They seemed very tentative, seemed to be testing new angles and stuff like that as well. compared to Mindfreak, who seemed to have like a plan set in motion, what they were going to do, when they were going to do it. The movement was very fluid, and also like when they swung out, it seemed very confident. It wasn't really hesitant or tentative on certain areas. They were just straight to the point, get to the bomb site, just run on it, get the bomb down, that's it. And sometimes they did, get more territory before they put that bomb down as well, trying to bait rotators out and trying to give like some sense of security to KZG that they somehow can secure B. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be right back. Next up's gonna be Mirage, and I'll see you guys then. Welcome back, guys. Josh here. Welcome back to KZG and Mindfreak. Got map number 2 underway shortly. But obviously, Mindfreak dominating KZG on train 13-5. Now steps up to Mirage as the next map. And I'm going to say, KZG got a bit of soul searching to do before they get to the next map because, geez, they got absolutely dominated and destroyed. And if KZG do want to win this head-to-head, they need to win by 13-4 at least. And of course, they can't lose either. That's the main thing as well. But if KZG do lose this game or win this game with 13-5 or 13-6, they'll lose on the tiebreak. Sorry, if they win at 13-6 or Mindfreak get higher, they'll lose a tiebreak based on margin of victory in particular. So KZG got to really stomp Mindfreak here, which could be relatively difficult here, given that Mindfreak, they've got a lot of veterans on this team. They're able to grit it out and grind it out as well. So I don't think it's been an easy doing for KZG. I think KZG will be a bit upset off their train, given that they beat Mantra 2-0, and they absolutely decimated Mantra as well. So we'll get back into the map. I'll go quick bio for a second. Players are all warming up, getting ready to go. Players are all in, getting ready as well. We might have knife round before I get... Great. Okay, guys, we're back. Knife round. Getting ready to begin. I'm gonna say KZG won the first knife round. Maybe it's a curse of winning the knife round. Like if you win the knife round, it goes badly for you. And I'm gonna say easy knife round victory here for Mindfreak. And looks like KZG gonna win like 13-2 now, something like that. Okay, we're getting ready to go, by the way, guys. Pistol round comes in. Mindfreak got the first map on the board. KZG, you got 2 flashes and smoke on Mirage as they come charging through. 3 players on B, Tux with the baseball, the HE grenade. He's going to hope that KZG just run through and just get hit in the head of this. Ricky playing the B anchor role. Sees 1, Molotov goes up, the HE goes up as well. Estate takes a bit of damage. And they are going to duck out of the B bomb site. Seeing 2 nades, they're just like there must be a third person on the site if 2 players are throwing nades at the same time. Gump's got an early shot on towards the window player. Being Hassie. And Gump, he's just clean. Very clean. Gump and Tux. Looking pretty good at the moment now. Estate and Foggers trying to rush onto the site. Not clean at all, and jeez. That is a painful pistol round for KZG. Didn't even get a single kill. They did only a few points of damage. Well, time for 2050. Mac 10, the helmet. Yeah, maybe. But they're going to come in with the Glocks. Can they get a bomb plant down? Texter. Not looking towards Palace. Flash is good. Can they get the bomb down at least? Foggers actually scared them off. Can Foggers get the bomb down? Not going to happen. That's all they were trying to do. Hassie does trade out. Ooh, they might lose that M4 there. Yeah, they are going to lose that M4. Sorry, Shijak, Frogger needs to wall ride there. Good old Froggers. Yeah, maybe. Needs to dodge a few bullets too. Nah, I think he was done. Like, all they had to do was just, you know, peek out of CT. And it's going to work there. Kraz gets the opening frag. Takes down Textile. Kraz, can he do a bit more? Got the early man advantage. Ricky gets the second, takes down Foggers as well. Might be able to pick up an AK out of this. That was fine in the end, searching through the shadows, through the smoke. Gump takes down Kraz. Can he get a second estate? Nut doesn't. Pain and Gump able to work for 2 more. And it's all up to Samux in a 2v4 actually. Forgot Hassie was still alive. Rotating towards A. I actually think it's going to come through middle. Samux have given him away A site. Mainly because like Pain, Ricky, and Gump are all on very, very low HP. Molotov will give it away. No one's there though, so fortunately they can retake by the numbers. Samux needs to get a kill. Doesn't. Ricky drills him. All up to Hassie in a 1v4. 20 seconds, no, 25 seconds to defend this bomb. And I'm just going to say it's not going to happen. A lot of positions being cleared. And will they figure out he's in shadow? Tux is checking it. They're going to find it. It's going to be a third round the board. Mindfreak just calculating, just cleaning everything up. Thanks for the raid, Jinxie. 3 rounds on the board for Mindfreak. That was just absolutely clinical. Molly, HE to all these areas, just checking to make sure he's not in any of these areas whatsoever. And it's just like, well, he has to be shadow. He hasn't popped out from a Molotov or anything like that. Not really much that some hooks and Hassie can do there. Tech9's coming in. Mindfreak continuing the pain. The Pain Train Express stopping at 2-0 for Mindfreak. Keen Tux going towards middle. Very aggressive as well. Say Mindfreak quick to deny and quick to gain some map control. How did the games go today in the ESL Open? How did the games go today? Tux has made a noise on short. And no players on short. Calling over the second player being Texter. And you hear a lot more here as well. Texter's been flashed off. Texter very close at stairs. Kraz was not ready. And it's going to be a 4-for-1 trade. And Hassie's trapped. That HE is coming in very, very shortly. That HE was too far. Gives Hassie an opportunity, but Mindfreak make it 4 on the board. Well, I think we can safely ignore now that Mindfreak may not lose the head-to-head. Okay? May not lose the head-to-head at this stage. 4 rounds already on the board. They're 11. Jeez, were they playing Nuke? Being 10-2 up. Ooh. Anubis? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. They got 10 rounds on CT side. Jeez, Pan Gang, man. Trying to get everyone to sweat, aren't you? Also, I think it shows more bad Advantage Academy, to be honest. Very, very rough to not win that. We don't see anyone in the middle. Ricky and Texter clear it out. Texter grabs 1. Should be traded out. Oh, great work by Hassie there as well. Should be a 2-for-2 trade. Somehow Texter's still alive. Hassie's going to finish him off. PV3. I'm going to say here, they've heard a double step of movement and an AWP shot. Fogger's going to plant the bomb to site. Tux. Going to see if he can stop it. He can. Fogger's showing a bit too much butt while planting. Awesome looks. A drill of a 1-tap from A main. Tux left over. Tux knows where both players are. It's been seen. Tux should be able to win this 1v2. Pop flashes up. Ooh. Did he see some looks at headshot? He did. Actually being thrown over. That's going to be a Kobe. Oh no, it doesn't bounce clean enough. It bounces a bit cleaner. He wins that round. And Tux can just play time. Samux has to approach him. He could probably jump on triple. Bit surprised Samux didn't jump on triple in the end. And Samux wins the round. Puts the first round on the board for KZG. Tux playing with the food a bit too much. KZG really get a round that they literally stole, to be honest. Samux had to hit the shot. He does. Do you know when the good players are playing? What are you referring to? Pain. Stuck in window, smokes up. KZG, they've got this real higgledy-piggledy bike because they want a 1v1. The EU players played about like 6 or 7 hours or so, but like tier 2 mainly. Ooh, great shot by Ricky, takes down Hassie. But is he going to be living? Tucks from downtown at B short, covers it up, cries and foggers in a blanket, all wrapped up. And, ooh, geez, Ricky under a lot of pressure. Tux really should have had that, but Payne covers Ricky. 5-1. I gotta say, Mindfreak are doing really, really well, okay? Considering what Rooster did to them last week. I'm very sure we haven't had any top mid smoke misses so far. I'm very sure we haven't had top mid smoke misses. So I think we're fine, okay? Someone said that Payne was the only one to hit the window smoke. Payne, he's got one. Misses the second. He's got to be careful with the headshot. Deletes Samuk's a headshot. Oh, no, actually he didn't. But Gump cleans up the rest. 6 rounds on the board for Mindfreak. I was just going to say, Mindfreak against Rooster. Like, Rooster literally railed Mindfreak. Mindfreak, they're recovering big here. Like, recovering big. Like, I'm happy to see this. Because, you know, Mindfreak didn't need this game. Like, you know, you can't lose 2 head-to-heads against potential teams in the playoffs. Yeah, especially 2-0. You know, obviously, Rooster with the head-to-head over Mindfreak, winning 2 games. And Mindfreak, oh, they've rebounded indeed. And KZG looking like a bunch of silvers. Coordinated exit coming onto the A site. Counter utility coming from Gump. Does a bit of damage. He's waiting. Straight in the body. Kruz not even expecting it. Gump does get wallbanged. He's going to be dropping back. Hassie trying to force his way in. Does pick up the AK. Can he get a few more? HE being thrown in. Trying to get as much damage as they can. Trying to get that ball into side as well. Estate running as fast as he can as well. Because there's only this shock movement. We only get them a few moments. Pressure's on. Gump does trade. Can they get a bit more damage going in? No, they're losing all the duels everywhere. A 1 for 3. That's not good enough for KZG. Estate, got to go big. Can he go big? Had an opportunity. They line up for him, but Payne denies it. 7 for Mindfreak. That mid round here, they had to get a win. They had to get a free, like they had to get a 3 for 2 or a 2 for 1. The KZG, if they wanted to hold that. The moment that Mindfreak get a 1 for 3, obviously, round's over. It's basically 3v1 on a retake. Gump, he's just been huge this map. Good saving everywhere for Gump. Round saved, match saved, head-to-head saved, season potentially saved. I know it's early doors, but getting a win over KZG is huge. Ooh, Estate. Did he hear this texter? The nade hit him. Oh, Estate. He's going to go in for the behind. Focus is down. Estate isn't taken care of. But Estate doesn't even look behind him. Teammate goes down and geez. Oh, they're lost in no man's land at the moment. Samuk's bomb's lost in mid. Samuk's is a dead man and Texter's going to finish it. 4k for Texter. And I gotta say, I think Texter's going to be talking some smack about that round. Because really, he should have not got over 2 kills. Like, he should have been traded out by Foggers. Not Foggers, by Estate. That's what I'm mainly surprised about, that he wasn't traded out by Estate. Time for KZG. Should be a Tech 9 half buy. Looking really rough. Mindfreak, they've just got the veteran experience. They just know how to adjust, how to adapt, how to counter certain strats. You know, you can't just, the whole W's just doesn't work against these sort of teams. And KZG are going to be a bit unhappy with how this ended up, especially how they dismantled Mantra last time. B-Rush. Ooh, they're going to have to throw the utility up as well, because the second set of flashes come in, great utility damage, and they just couldn't get through the window, and Ricky should be able to work it with the 5-7s. He does. Payne rotates in, and gets it from the bench. Sabuk's coming into the AK. Can he get a deep Molotov towards bench? Should be over. Is Gump, Tux, Bang, 9. They did manage to do a bit of damage, both Texer and Payne going down, but the money just never ends for Mindfreak. Gonna check if a certain person is in the channel at the moment. No MJ in the channel at the moment. MJ sleeping. MJ soundly sleeping at the moment. Oh, jeez, that's death. That is brutal by Texer. The unders flash, the HE. KZG have lost a lot of territory, and they're going to have to commit a lot of utility just to retake it. And yeah, I'm just going to say this round is potentially over. They don't know about the ladder room player. Missed shot by Ricky. Are they going to check ladder room? They're not. That's going to be easy for Tux. Should be traded out by Estate is. Estate. Oh, geez. Trying to bait the shot, but Ricky ain't fooled. Give me 10 rounds on the board for Mindfreak. Well, I can confirm to you guys one thing, okay? Mindfreak have definitely won the head-to-head. Boggins gets his first kill, gets off the board. The comeback is on. Payne, he can't handle the Foggin. Boggins got 1, got 2. Traded out by Payne. See, we see if I film Fogger's POV, he gets 2 kills. So easy, mate. And the bomb's lost in connector, and the round's over pretty much. Actually, I don't know yet though. Some looks. Can he clutch this one out? KZG just... They're just getting outworked as a team. Mindfreak are just operating on another level. Oh, geez, that was a big HE. Big HE. Ricky should nail this. I reckon Samux will peek out, Ricky will kill. He'll swing out, wide swing out. Ricky will just slightly get him in the shoulder. Waiting for him to right swing. Oh, doesn't hit him. Ricky misses. Samux has got a chance here. He actually can win this. You know, the player's gone to default. Ooh, brutal by Texter to end the half. Gotta say, Mindfreak, gotta be a bit careful playing with their food too much. They lost the round because they played with their food. Just should be, I gotta say right now, should be 13-1 Mindfreak. I don't see KZG getting much on the board. They have not I don't know. I'm just saying it's it ain't looking too good. Like, KZG haven't been really getting anything done. They're just getting absolutely rocked. But I think it's going to be 13-1. They can hold this. It's a bit of the start of a comeback, but it's a very, very difficult comeback to make. You're versing players that have decades of experience combined, especially in closing games that like this out. Oh, geez, that's just... That's not good at all. Like, that is not good. Mindfreak's entry was pretty average. Like, really, really average. And they got 3 kills there for none. Like, there was no like really epic flash or anything like that. Mindfreak just put 3 players inside. They missed the first couple of Glock shots. KZG couldn't even plant a shot anywhere. That's just not a good round. And they're just going to send the B. To be fair, at this stage, Mindfreak can't do that. Just send it B. Flash in. Does half flash Texter. Texter does get dinked, however, so they can punish Texter for it, but the Tux duo, he'll grab one more, taking down Foggers. And that bomb site's on B. A young Zoomer team versus a whole squad of veterans, and just nothing fools them. Wouldn't be surprised if they all go out and try and knife him at this stage. Ooh, cross! Interesting effort. Give me 13-1 in the end. I've got to say, KZG looked like absolute arse, to be honest. Like, they looked bad. They got absolutely decimated in so many different ways. And, yeah. That's going to sting, especially after what they did to Mantra. Like, they beat Mantra 2-0 in a very dominant fashion. And then got absolutely slaughtered by Mindfreak on both maps. And that did not look good in the slightest, okay? Like, that was dreadful and awful to watch. And, yeah, like, you know, they've got to go back to the obviously the lab, get the strats working and whatnot, because that was a rough showing. And Mindfreak, you can see overall from the positivity side, they worked like a well-oiled machine. There was a couple of rounds where they did give away a round to KZG. Really could have been a 13-0. Because they gave away that round to Samux, that 1v1. Like, Samux really should have won that. And he did. Yeah, like, you know, positives overall was just basically Texter and Tux just absolutely working like a treat in tandem. They dominated Train, they dominated Mirage. Obviously, Gump and Pain, immediately so, you know, being in there, you know, sort of a support role was good to see. Yeah, so Mindfreak looked very good on Train. Maybe Train's their new nuke. And KZG, they gotta just get back into the retake servers, really build some confidence with each other, probably just play a lot of duos and trios together to really just get used to playing with each other and whatnot. Because you could tell the difference between Mindfreak, where Mindfreak were fluidly pushing off each other and whatnot, and KZG didn't look really fluid at all. Like, it didn't look like everything was connecting. But anyways, guys, we'll have Pain on in quite a few moments. We'll talk to Pain after the game. I think he'll be very, very happy to get one over his ex-team, okay? Be right back in about a few minutes or so. We'll get Pain set up. And hang in there, guys. We'll have a quick 15-minute interview with Pain. Be right back. bit of a spoiler here. We got Pain from Mindfreak on after their quick 2-0 drubbing against KZG. I've got to say, you guys dealt with them pretty quickly, both on Train and Mirage.
Yeah, the game was supposed to start 10, and we started a bit early, and it finished 10-10, so it was pretty quick. That was good. It was fun.
How is it, getting some momentum back after Rooster 2-0'd you guys and even taking you guys down a nuke? Because I saw that, and I'm just like, geez, what happened there?
Yeah. I think with the Rooster, honestly, like, it's one of those days where, like, some of the players on the team were just, like, dying to, like, just unfortunately, like, I remember after Matt, Techstar Matt was just like, boys, I've just been dying for, like, the stupidest shit both games. He was just so, like, pissed about it. It was just really, like, a bad representation of us. And we were, like, trying, like, our new nuke strats, which we don't have as much practice on. So yeah, that's why it didn't go too well. But it's good to see that we came back in form and just played 2 quick games.
How was Train? Have you guys been playing Train a bit? Because it looks like you guys have been playing like Train really solidly. You had a really solid B plan and had a really solid A execute as well. Like, how long have you guys been playing Train for?
We started playing Train like 5 days ago, like on Monday. What day is today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh, not Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday today. Shit. We started playing like Wednesday last week or something like that. And I think we're just good at Train because we have 4 people who they're all just veterans on the map. It's crazy. Like, I don't know shit. I just came in. I've played 2 scrims or something on the map. I've pugged it like once, maybe. For like ladder base or whatever ladder. We have like 4 different names for it. We got like Rick calling it Vines or some shit. We got Matt calling it E-Box. We got Matt and Tyler calling it fucking Hell or some shit like a ladder. I don't know.
No.
SL. I'm just cooked, bro. I'm just walking around the map sometimes.
I'll tell you now, Vines is Ivy. Ladder and Hell are the same. It is
Ivy. Fuck.
Yeah, ladder and Hell are the same name. So how did you win this back when you don't know to call it? When you don't know to call out, so you're just going like, just if anyone appears by crosshair, they die.
Yeah, I just got 4 beasts, bro. They all know the map like the back of their hands. I mean, it's just fucked. But we got like on the strat book. I probably have like 3 or 4 strats, like 1 for CT and like 2 for T. I think it's just like good intuition from the 4 others. I'm just I need to learn the map still, and I fucked up a few rounds that they won, so I need to like just get better at the map somehow.
Have you guys been taking any tutorials or anything like that from other content creators that have been doing like nade setups for Train, like positions, like even executes on Train in particular, or have you guys been just doing it in the scrims or doing it in theory?
Yeah, so before when we were first like theory crafting or getting on the map and talking about it, Rick comes in like, guys, I know 4 different smokes because he watched some YouTube video, but that was like pretty much it. We've just been watching like Vitality, Falcons, and I think another team, forgot who played it. We just watched like 2 demos and
Spirit or VP
understood like how the map. VP. Yep. Against the Vitality, watch them. So we just got shit from both of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We haven't done jack on the map. We kind of knew we were gonna go into it because we saw in like Prac that KZG been playing it and shit quite a bit. Like they've been and probably at the boot camp they've been like theory crafting a lot and getting ready, because if you're like an underdog team, you kind of want to, if a new map comes out, you want to like learn it quite quick and try use it against better teams, I reckon. So we're just expecting it.
Yeah. So how does this help go into ESL Pro League? So you guys got ESL Pro League in a month or so, probably less than a month. Yeah. But what sort of prep you guys been doing for that? You guys going to go over early, have a boot camp, or what sort of preparation you guys going to do for that?
Yeah. So we're going to Denmark for a boot camp, like 10 days before the event. So we're just gonna try like just like grind the shit out of CS and get as much shit and verse as much competition in Europe as possible before EPL, which should be really fun because I've never like versed in a Europe team besides like Metasport in that IESF stuff. Yeah. But it should be like good learning curve for everyone. Just probably mostly me and Mac. Yeah. Because the other 3 have played like heaps of EU teams before. Yeah. For guys, it should be really, really fun.
But if you guys don't know, Mac is Gump. Okay, that's Gump's real life name.
Yeah, Gump. Yep.
Shit, yeah. You did it well for Texter when you said Matt Texter. I'm like, yes, you did good job. But yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I also always get them both mixed up. I always say Matt and Mac. Like I always confuse them in game, so I actually need to work on that.
Yep.
Probably just call him Gump.
Yep.
In game, I
Good,
guess.
good save, Gump. That's what I say because he's saving a lot of rounds. Okay. But Texter and Tux,
Yeah,
how impressed were you with their dueling? Like they work as tandem so well. Like both on Mirage and Trader just dominant. KCG just had no answer for them.
Yeah, honestly, like if tomorrow came out a HLTV article saying Texas and Tux are cheating again, I would believe it, to be honest. Like it's just fucked. Like Matt walks like last round or something.
Yep.
Matt goes out like a T-Con or AMA whatever, and goes E-box. Gets like he's like I'm blind, boys. Like kill him, and he kills like 2. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this guy's cheating or not, or what the hell is happening. But he's been eating sultanas. He said him and Mac been eating sultanas, bro. Apparently, it's like good for before the game.
in before
activated
activated almonds or something like that. And I'm just giving you like, God, you're getting duped, Payne. You are getting absolutely duped.
Yeah.
So you got ESL Pro League and stuff like that as well. With Metasports, because you played them at ISF, as you said. Like, what was the difference in level?
Yeah.
Because they absolutely destroyed you in teamwork. Because I cast that game as well with own opponents.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's we kind of went in that game at ISF. We didn't have any like prac rooms or anything, so we hadn't played the game for so long. So we just went in, and we didn't have like many. We didn't actually have much on Ancient.
Yeah.
But also we had the Tux to IGLing, and when as soon as we put Tux back on IGL, like Tex has just been a machine. He's been just back in form, and I think their calling's like very similar. Like Tex, Matt still talks a lot in game, but he's just like activated more in like his role. He's like a lot more aggro, and can just I don't know, just goes out somewhere and gets like a double kill when the round's kind of over. Really, so it's good. And on that Metasport game, I don't think you saw it in your cast, but the first gun round, right? Well, it was 5v5, and Rick just walks up B and kills like 4 people, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a 1v4 at the end. 1v4, and I had the bomb, and I didn't have my bind for the bomb. I couldn't plant the fucking bomb.
No.
And Nilo is like hiding in CT spawn, and we did, like I didn't realize you could like just hold like F on the bomb, and when you're on the like the bomb area, and you can plant.
Yeah.
Or we could have just killed me, but we realized after I'm like going through my binds, Nilo's like hiding in spawn. I got Rick just sitting back watching after killing 4 people. Like fuck, man, what are these guys doing?
Jeez.
But yeah, that was cool. Okay. Easy.
Yep. Okay, we'll go back into it. Okay, so you had Nilo 1v4. Okay, and Ricky was just sitting there, waiting.
Yeah, Rick's dead after killing 4 people. He's just sitting there. Like, he literally walked up B for, like, insta headshots. He's sitting there watching, like, me scramble through my keybinds. He's probably, like, so confused, like, what we're doing. Like, we're all, like, screaming, so panic. But yeah, he just won the 1v4. I think it was his first 1v4 as well on HLTV. It's just him sitting in sport. So yeah, that really fucked, like, everything. That was the first gun round. If we won that, we're, like, on.
I was going to say, it had to be Nilo. So I was thinking, like, in 1v4, don't tell me Nilo wins it, because I know it's Nilo, because Nilo's an incredible player in himself.
He is good. He is good.
So talk about ESL Pro League. So what would it be like not playing in front of a crowd? Like, is it going to be a different sort of feel compared to playing in front of a crowd? Like, have you played in front of a crowd before? Because obviously ESL Pro League.
No, I've never. I mean, I've played one LAN, and it was the ISF International. Luckily, I haven't even played like a national LAN or anything. I haven't played in front of a crowd ever. It's probably a good question for Rick or like Tyler or Texter, but yeah, I haven't played anything. So hopefully, I don't crumble under crowd. I actually don't know. I'm actually quite curious if I would. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't. I don't know.
What sort of team, like, out of the ESL Pro League teams, you want to verse like, for the initial play-in? Like, which teams you want to verse in general?
For EPL, you said, sorry?
Yeah, for ESL Pro League, yeah, for EPL.
Yeah. Let me just quickly actually get it. What do you know what teams are there? I don't have it up. I've kind of forgot.
I'll get it for you.
I actually forgot.
You can just cheat and just say the other team, and if it's house bets, you can just say them. Just want to play them, okay?
Yeah, true. I don't think that's actually even possible. But yeah, I wish we could verse them. That's probably actually no. I think there's like actually teams you could beat. To be honest, I remember there was like a few NA teams like NRG, I think.
Yep.
or like M80. I think those teams.
Yeah.
Off my memory, I can't.
You got
remember,
you got basically Furia, 3D Max, Eternal Fire, Game of Legion, FlyQuest, Saw, Heroic, Namiga, M80, NRG, Tyloo, Live Vision, Pain, MIBR, you, and House Bets. Like, who are the teams you want to verse outside of the AU teams?
Yeah, NRG, M80, maybe Tyloo and like Lin Vision or something. I think my teammates will have like completely different answers maybe, but like that's just me off, like I don't know. Just I have nothing to base it off really, like in terms of I don't know how our style will work against any type of teams, but I just know the Brazilians are like really aggro. So I don't want to verse any Brazilians, to be honest. But yeah, I think just even Namigma as well, probably good to verse.
Yeah, like I say, we wouldn't blame you given the Australians' records against Brazilians are pretty terrible, to be honest. They're like, I think it's like 2 for like 19 or something like that. It's like insane.
Is it that bad?
It's really bad. FlyQuest are the only team that's beaten a Brazilian team. Like, it is that bad.
Wow, that's actually crazy.
Yep. So, going back to ECL, so what are you guys looking to do for ECL? You guys trying to get that ESL Pro League spot? Do you guys think you're a shot at ESL Pro League spot? That FlyQuest is gone. What's your main aim, for this season?
Yeah, just to come first and get back into EPL, like get to the next season at EPL. I think it's like there's the only problem with this season. It's only one spot, so it's like I reckon it's actually might be harder because it's like Talon and Rooster playing and like House Bets. Like there's more. I don't know. You just have to come. I mean, it was kind of like that before actually, because FlyQuest would take a spot actually. So it's probably the same. So just Talon's the addition, and we haven't seen any games from them. I'm not sure what's happening with Talon.
I think they're in Europe at the moment.
That's probably gonna be the hardest team. Are they in Europe still?
I think they're in Europe at the moment because they've rescheduled all their games, so I'm not too sure where they're at.
Yeah. Okay. So they're probably gonna be the hardest to beat. They just have been playing in Europe for a while now, and so pretty similar. We just have to beat Talon, and we should be all right.
Yeah. Because obviously you guys have lost to Rooster in particular, so that's going to be a bit rough trying to get the first 2 playoff spots in particular.
That is true.
With last season in particular, how did you guys as a team feel about last season? Coming second place to FlyQuest, was it beyond expectations? Like, how do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, it was kind of a weird season because we added Texter and Rick Air to the lineup, so it like changed a lot, to be honest. Like with even just the individual, like how like they play against Slimy and Super, like it's quite different because like Texter's like runs in, and Rick's like very balanced, I feel, and he has like a lot of read, so he talks like they both talk a lot more than like when we had Super and Slimy. Like not saying that I talk now, but when we had them, because we were all like me and them two are like the younger ones and less experienced. So yeah, it's changed the whole dynamic. But for the season, I think we did like pretty well, to be honest. Like we had a whole roster shift, and Tex was IGLing, so new IGL. And we revamped like pretty much everything. We started kind of from scratch with all the maps and everything. So it's pretty good. So yeah, it was pretty above expectations coming into it. Yep. With just everything new.
So I think you said Tux back to IGL, is that right? What sort of style, like, leadership does Tux have, with it? Is it more like, fluid? Is it more rigid and like, process oriented, like say Acadian strategy? Or is it like more fluid like the Brazilians where they just go extra aggro and see what picks they can get?
I think with Tux as IGL, I think he's just got a really good balance. Like sometimes it is very rigid, the rounds, but then sometimes like if someone says I'm doing this, he says all right, and then he would like build around it, like with everyone else, or even everyone as individuals will start saying what they're gonna do to facilitate someone doing something. Especially on CT, it's very fluid, but we still have like structured, rigid rounds. But on T's, yeah, it's very balanced. Like he'll just. Yeah, I think it's just a good balance, to be honest. Like, compared to like my old IGLs, like when I had to stay, it was very fluid. Like we didn't have much in terms of structure because we didn't like prac that much when I was there. Obviously, looks like they've been pracking more since I left, like in terms of structure and stuff. But with Mingovi, it was very rigid as well. It was like complete opposite to today. It was very rigid, and it didn't let me sometimes do what I wanted to do in some of the rounds. So this is like a good balance for me. Like I can do support util some rounds, but then some rounds I can just go in and kind of do what I want and just run at them kind of.
Yep. And last,
so yeah, it's good.
And lastly, before we leave, how has MJ been as a manager for Mindfreak in particular? Like, you know, MJ has done a lot for like a lot of various esports and whatnot as well. Like, how is he as manager?
Yeah, I think he's a unique manager, I'd say. Like, he's doing everything for us, like the boot camping, and like he does all that, like where he's plans everything for us, kind of with this guy called Nathan. That guy's like a beast. Love that guy.
Is that Edge or is that his name?
I just know him by name.
Okay.
Nathan. I actually don't know if he has an alias or anything. But he's really like nice. But MJ, like he plans everything. He's like got a schedule for us, and like we talk to him, like I talk to him sometimes because he has like good advice with random stuff. But I can't remember last time I talked to him in the chat, to be honest. But he's like really good in that way. Like it's not like annoying and always like spamming you or anything. So I think he's like pretty good in terms of that.
The rumor is you have to let the other 10 get 10 rounds before MJ joins the chat. That's what I got told from DXO, from Monitor.
Honestly, I have no clue what they're talking about. I don't think he watches our games.
It's something I make up, okay? Because he just seemingly appears when Mindfreak lose 10 rounds to another team and it says, you know, MJ has popped up in chat.
Oh, does he actually pop up in chat sometimes? That's good. I never do.
He does come in and say hi from time to time. Anyways, want to say anything to your fans, any Mindfreak supporters in the crowd before we go?
Thank you for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it, and thank you to everyone that messages me after the games. Shout out to like CJ and FYI and just everyone that messages me, and shout out to the teams like that I coach and try to help as well. Been trying to help Canon and Light Esports, like both of them, trying to help them in small ways. So shout out to them. They're all upcoming players. And yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Josh, for having me on.
No worries. Thanks for being on, man, and thank you for being on, because you can always go back to scrimming anytime you want.
Thank you.
Have a great day, man. See ya.
You too.